Imagine waking up one day with a power so wild it feels like it came straight out of a sci-fi flick. Your fist can shatter steel, your eyes see colors no human could dream of, and your body moves like a blur through water or land. Welcome to the Mantis Shrimp Class, where humanity's random roll of the dice has gifted you the abilities of one of nature's most ferocious undersea warriors. In this world, every person unlocks the powers of a single animal, their body transforming to match its strengths. Some get the raw might of a bear, others the cunning of a fox, but you've drawn the Mantis Shrimp, a tiny, rainbow-shelled crustacean that punches harder than a bullet and sees the world in ways that'd make artists weep. This isn't just any animal. It's a living weapon with a knockout blow and senses that border on supernatural. Over the next 15 minutes, we're diving deep into what makes this class so electrifying. We'll explore how your body morphs to wield these powers, the jaw-dropping skills you'll master, and the tactics to dominate any battlefield on land or sea. We'll break down the strengths that make you a terror, the weaknesses you'll need to outsmart, and where you rank in the grand tier list of animal classes. So, strap in, because the Mantis Shrimp Class is about to show you what it means to be small, colorful, and absolutely deadly. Let's get started. Now that you're hooked on the idea of becoming a Mantis Shrimp, let's dive into what makes this creature a true marvel of nature and how its incredible traits transform your body into something extraordinary. The Mantis Shrimp isn't just a pretty face in the ocean, it's a biological powerhouse. This little beast, barely the size of your hand, delivers punches so fast they hit like a rifle shot, clocking in at 50 miles per hour. That's enough force to crack open crab shells or shatter aquarium glass. But it's not just raw power. Their eyes are a wonder of evolution. Seeing up to 16 colored channels, humans only manage 3. They can detect ultraviolet light, polarized patterns, and even the faintest movements in the murkiest waters. Add to that a tough, iridescent exoskeleton that's as much armor as it is art. And you've got a creature built for both battle and beauty. Now, picture that power in you. Your human body begins to change the moment you unlock this class. Your skin takes on a shimmering, rainbow-like sheen, reflecting light in dazzling patterns that can intimidate foes or signal allies. Your arms morph, sprouting club-like fist for smashing or spear-tipped claws for piercing, depending on whether you lean toward the smasher or spear variant of the Mantis Shrimp. Your eyes, they're no longer human. They become large, compound orbs, each one a kaleidoscope of vision that lets you see colors and patterns invisible to others. You can spot a hidden enemy through camouflage or pick up the faint glow of a trap in the dark. Your body grows lighter, more agile, encased in a flexible chitinous armor that deflects blows while letting you dart through water or across land with uncanny speed. You're not just a human anymore, you're an amphibious predator, equally at home stalking through a coral reef or sprinting across a battlefield. This transformation isn't just cosmetic, it's functional. You can swim with the grace of a fish. Your movement's fluid and precise, but you're just as deadly on solid ground. Every punch you throw carries the explosive force of the Mantis Shrimp strike, and every glance you cast reveals secrets others can't even fathom. This is the Mantis Shrimp Class, a perfect blend of strength, speed, and sensory supremacy, ready to redefine what it means to be a warrior. With your body now a vibrant, deadly reflection of the Mantis Shrimp, it's time to unleash its potential on the battlefield. This class isn't just about looking flashy, it's about mastering a unique blend of explosive power, razor-sharp precision, and unparalleled perception. Let's break down the strategies, training, and skills that make the Mantis Shrimp Class a force to be reckoned with. First, let's talk tactics. You're not a lumbering tank or a distant sniper, you're a lightning-fast assassin who thrives in hit-and-run combat. Your punches hit like a sledgehammer, so you'll want to dart and deliver devastating blows and slip away before enemies can retaliate. Your speed and agility let you flank opponents, striking from angles they can't predict. But it's not just about offense. Your enhanced vision is a game changer. Those compound eyes let you spot hidden threats, whether it's a cloaked assassin, a magical illusion, or a trap glowing faintly with polarized light. This makes you an ideal scout, feeding critical intel to your team while setting up ambushes. You shine brightest in dynamic environments like coastal battlegrounds or urban arenas with water sources, where you can use your amphibious agility to outmaneuver foes. Training is key to unlocking this class's full potential. Physically, you'll focus on honing your speed and precision. Think agility drills that mimic the Mantis Shrimp's rapid strikes, practice chaining quick movements to keep enemies guessing. Underwater combat training is a must, as it sharpens your fluidity and lets you exploit aquatic environments where others struggle. Mentally, you'll train to process the flood of sensory data from your eyes. It's not enough to see ultraviolet or polarized light, you need to interpret it fast. Spotting patterns that reveal hidden enemies or environmental advantages. Combine these with combat exercises that blend your vision and strikes, like targeting moving objects in low visibility conditions to simulate real battles. Now, let's get to the heart of the Mantis Shrimp Class, your skills. You've got the passive abilities that keep you alive and lethal. First, hyperreactive reflexes give you a 20% chance to dodge incoming attacks, thanks to your lightning-fast neural responses. It's like having a sixth sense for danger, letting you slip past blows that would crush others. Second, chitinous armor reduces physical damage by 15%, turning your shimmering exoskeleton into a lightweight shield. It's not tank-level protection, but it's enough to keep you in the fight. Your active skills are where things get explosive. Sonic Punch is your bread and butter move, a high-speed strike that deals double your base damage and stuns enemies for a full second. With a 10-second cooldown, it's perfect for opening fights or interrupting enemy casters. Next, Spear Thrust channels the spear Mantis Shrimp's precision, letting you stab through armor and inflict bleeding damage that ticks away for 5 seconds. Its 8-second cooldown makes it great for sustained pressure against tough targets. Then there's Polarized Scan, a 10-second burst of enhanced vision that reveals hidden enemies or objects within 20 meters. With a 15-second cooldown, it's your go-to for scouting or countering stealth tactics. Finally, your ultimate skill, Cavitation Barrage, is a showstopper. You unleash a flurry of punches so fast they create shock waves and cavitation bubbles, dealing area of effect damage across a 10-meter radius and disorienting enemies for 3 seconds. With a 60-second cooldown, this move can turn the tide in team fights or clear a crowd of weaker foes. Mastering these skills requires practice and finesse. Chain Sonic Punch with Spear Thrust for a devastating combo that stuns and bleeds, or use Polarized Scan to set up a perfect Cavitation Barrage. The key is timing. Know when to strike, when to scout, and when to unleash your ultimate. This class rewards players who can think fast and adapt, using their environment and senses to outsmart opponents. Whether you're shattering armor with a single blow or revealing an enemy's hidden plans, the Mantis Shrimp Class gives you the tools to dominate if you've got the skill to wield them. You've got the speed, the power, and the senses of a Mantis Shrimp, along with a killer set of skills to dominate the battlefield. But every class has its strengths and weaknesses, and the Mantis Shrimp is no exception. Let's dive into what makes this class shine and where it might need a little finesse to stay on top. Starting with the pros, your damage output is nothing short of spectacular. Those explosive punches can crush even the toughest foes in a single blow, making you a nightmare for anyone who gets too close. Your enhanced vision is a unique advantage. Seeing ultraviolet and polarized light means you can spot threats no one else can, from hidden snipers to magical traps. This makes you a team's best scout, giving you a strategic edge in any fight. You're also incredibly versatile, thriving in both water and on land, which lets you adapt to almost any environment. Your skills, with their low cooldowns, let you keep up relentless pressure, chaining attacks to overwhelm opponents before they can react. But no class is perfect, and the Mantis Shrimp has its challenges. Your biggest weakness is staying power against ranged attackers. Without strong long-range options, you're vulnerable to enemies who can keep their distance and pepper you with attacks. Your chitinous armor helps, but it's not built for soaking up heavy, sustained damage, especially from magic or high-caliber projectiles. This class also demands precision. Your vision and skills are powerful, but they require quick thinking to use effectively. Misjudge a situation, and you could waste your Polarized Scan or Cavitation Barrage. Finally, your high-energy abilities mean you need to manage resources carefully, or you'll burn out in prolonged fights against heavily armored tanks who shrug off physical damage. You'll need to rely on Spear Thrust, bleed effect, and some clever maneuvering. The Mantis Shrimp Class is a high-skill, high-reward choice perfect for players who love fast, tactical gameplay, but challenging for those who can't keep up with its demands. Now that you know the strengths and weaknesses of the Mantis Shrimp Class, let's map out its raw potential and how it fits into a team. Picture a hexagonal matrix that breaks down your abilities across 6 key stats. First up, strength. You're packing an 8 out of 10. Those explosive punches hit like a freight train, rivaling even the heaviest hitters. Speed, a blazing 9 out of 10. Your lightning-fast strikes and agile movements make you nearly untouchable when played right. Defense score is a solid 6 out of 10. Your chitinous armor offers decent protection, but it's not built for tanking sustained assaults. Intelligence clocks in at 7 out of 10. Thanks to your tactical edge from enhanced vision, letting you outsmart foes with superior awareness. Teamwork sits at 6 out of 10. You're a fantastic scout and damage dealer, but you rely on others to cover your ranged weaknesses. Finally, species potential is a strong 8 out of 10. Your unique blend of abilities offers incredible growth for skilled players. So, where do you fit in a squad? Your primary role is assassin, striking hard and fast to eliminate key targets before vanishing into the fray. You're also a stellar scout, using your vision to uncover threats and guide your team. Pair up with a tank like a rhinoceros class to soak up damage while you flank and shred enemies. A ranged DPS, like an eagle class, covers your weakness against distant foes, picking off snipers while you handle close-range threats. A healer or support such as an octopus class keeps you in the fight with sustain and crowd control, letting you focus on landing those devastating punches. Together, this lineup turns you into a surgical strike team, with you as the sharp edge of the blade. With the Mantis Shrimp Class's power laid bare, it's time to rank it and see where it stands in the grand hierarchy of animal classes. This is no lightweight contender. The Mantis Shrimp earns a solid A-tier ranking. Its blistering speed, devastating close-range damage, and unmatched sensory abilities make it a terror in the right hands. You can punch through defenses, spot threats no one else can, and turn the tide with a well-timed cavitation barrage. But it's not quite S-tier. The reliance on close combat and vulnerability to sustained ranged attacks hold it back from God-tier status. You need skill, timing, and a good team to truly shine. But when you do, few can match your impact. This class is for players who thrive on precision and love outsmarting their enemies with speed and cunning. So, what's next? If you're as pumped about this class as I am, hit that subscribe button to catch more breakdowns of wild animal classes. Drop a comment below and tell me which creature you want me to cover next. Maybe the lightning-fast cheetah, the slippery octopus, or something totally out of left field. Your choice could shape our next video. Better yet, swing by our community poll to vote for the next class and join the conversation. The Mantis Shrimp has shown us what a tiny creature can do with massive power. Now let's find out what other beasts are waiting to be unleashed.